Today on the channel from McFarlane Toys in the DC Multiverse, we got Icon.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a very deep cut for me personally. We got Icon, but for all your Icon needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And as I said, the only Icon I know is the old rock band from, what was it, 80s, 90s, 2000s? Icon. Look them up. Todd, you big fan of Icon? I think they spent some time down in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Todd McFarlane and his big fandom of Icon, right? Huge fan of that band? I figured you were. They're not Canadian enough. You're more of a Kick-Axe guy? That makes sense. Shout out to Kick-Axe as well. Shout out to rock and heavy metal. Shout out to Gypsy Hawk. Very underrated band, of course. But Icon, a little deeper cut for me personally, came well after my longtime reading years were done of comic books and stuff. Part of Icon and Rocket. When are we going to get Rocket? You have to imagine Rocket will be on her way sometime. We'll see what happens in the future. But we know what the future holds for this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And there's old Icon there rocking the red and green. He's ready for Christmas, apparently. DC Multiverse Icon there. 12 and up on this one. 22 points of articulation. Icon and Rocket Season 1. Season 2 is where business really stepped up. And I don't think these guys were in the DC Multiverse, were they? I don't know. It's very fishy to me. I guess the card will tell us some answers, hopefully. DC Multiverse on the side. And then on the back, look at that. That's a cool image on the back, though, I will say. I'd like to get that monster, get that in my collection. But let's pull them out of the package. Let's whip out our Icon. But first, we got to cut our Icon. That's what we got to do. Should have pre-cut this, Kyle. What are we doing? You should be a professional by now. This is like your 5,200th review here on the channels, we should say. A lot of reviewing going on. Hardest working man in YouTube, like a young James Brown. You guys know the story by now. See you later, goodbye. Like a young Jim Brown throwing the football away is what that was. We're going to get this card out. See you later, goodbye. And, of course, DC McFarlane Stan. Oh, almost a rookie. See you later, goodbye. Very close to rookiness. See you later right off the screen. DC McFarlane Stan, seen it before. We'll see it again. Let's see what this Icon's all about on the card. Real name, Arnis. Hey, Arnis, or Arnie if you know him. Long ago, the stranded alien known as Arnis gave up hope of returning to his home planet. Tragically, he'd realized that his adopted home of Earth was beyond saving. Content to waste away his long life in a human guise, Arnis was past caring until the day a young woman named Raquel Irvin crashed into his life. Soon, she'd convinced him to put his incredible power to work again as the heroic Icon and to transform her into his sidekick, Rocket. How about that? Interesting. Doesn't really tell me a whole lot, is what it is. But we're going to dive into this Icon and see what's going on. Is he anything like the Iconics? Of course, the great WWE female tag team back in the day. Could be. I miss the Iconics. They've moved on to having kids and doing other stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they'll come back in a Royal Rumble someday. But I did enjoy the Iconics run. Definitely a good work out of them, too, if you guys follow wrestling, I guess. But now, Icon, we're getting him out of here. Of course, Todd McFarlane and his twist ties. Doubling down on twist ties in 2025. We all know that. He told us that years ago. Uh-oh, still got one left to go. He told us that last year when we talked twist ties. Said, man, you just wait for 2025. It's going to be a whole nother playing game. And so far it has been. And the Cambodian tape holding everything down. And the Icon is out. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. We do get two extra hands, two Fists of Fury out of the package, two big old splayed out hands out of the package, black gloved hands, looking pretty good, all things considered right there, as I find more twist ties everywhere. See you later, goodbye. And now we get Icon out of the package, and I don't feel like this is a lot of new ground with this one. I feel like we've had this body before, probably with a Superman or something. But definitely a striking figure. The red and green look really, really nice together with the black accents. It is a nice looking figure, I will give it that. Head sculpt looking absolutely amazing, and the best part of the head sculpt is the crazy yellow eyes. Those bright yellow eyes. Looks like a dangerous guy. Almost looked like he'd be like a villain of some kind or something, like a superhero villain, Nuclear Man or something like that. Who knows? But looking very cool here, very stoic look in the face, nice hairdo on him, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a mouth, a nose, some crazy eyes, but playing those human style hits is what he's playing. Soft goods cape, you know I'm here for that, and this is about the right size cape. This is how I like my capes to be size-wise. Sometimes we get those Batman ones that are just absolutely ridiculous. He could never operate with a cape like that. I think Icon's got it about right as far as capes go. Wired cape, which is always a blessing. It's truly a blessing, Todd McFarlane. That's what my grandma would say, and I'm going to use that as well. But looking good, nice green cape. The little things in life, of course. You do get the symbol on his chest. I guess that's Icon symbol is what that is. I think that band used that as their logo, didn't they, back in the day? Could be. Somebody fact check it. Got the gold bandings colored in on this one here on the red. Gold on the bicep and the forearm. Got the black gloves going on, as we did mention. And then you got the black tights down low. And then you do get the black shoes as well. Arms all the way around for Icon. Butterfly shoulder. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinned elbows. Yes, pinned, Todd. Let's get rid of these pinned elbows. I'm ready for pinless. Hands back and forth, side to side. Of course, hands going to be removable. Head back and forth, side to side, up and down. Hula hoop plus traditional waist. Got those big old iconic splits right there. Leg does go up. Double jointed, pin knees once again. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Looking pretty darn good, all things considered. For a character I don't know anything about, and Kyle, why are you buying this guy? Well, I like those McFarlane figures. I like to really build out a roster, and I like at least one of everybody. And I'm not sure we're going to get another Icon. If I've never really heard of him, I'm not sure if there's a lot of meat on the bone for multiple Icons. You guys, correct me if I'm wrong. But I really do like the looks of this figure. Definitely going to stand out in the collection. Just got to figure out what shelf to put him on. And what do you know? He fits on a DC McFarlane stand, of course, using discount code Kyle to save nothing at the McFarlane Toy Store, as we do know. So maybe one day, Todd, we get a special code for the McFarlane Toy Store. Maybe one day. We'll see what happens there with old Todd. But Icon, not bad, but I feel like, they talk about Rocket. It is called Icon and Rocket. We need Rocket, I think, is what we need. Have to imagine coming sometime this year. You wouldn't just leave it just at Icon, would ya? Would ya? You would? Oh my gosh, who knows? I guess we'll stay tuned to see if we do get a Rocket in the future. But Icon, here today, ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll. What are your thoughts on Icon, though? Are you a fan of Icon and Rocket? Were you a big fan of Season 1 but not Season 2 or vice versa? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Videos every single day, as you guys probably are fully aware of by now, between both YouTube channels. So we're striking hard over here. Like I said, like a young James Brown. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Icon, from Icon and Rocket, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.